people that are organized in certain places to make sure that this justice is not as a smooth sail, and I think Layla said it earlier, as it should be. And they're going to do everything in their power to stop it from prevailing. It's just so obvious. I don't know what else Baba can do. I'm sure that, like Layla said again, the lawyers have done everything. Baba has requested, as many people have suggested on these lives, what he should do. But the fundamental thing here is, Baba can do everything. The lawyers can do everything. But if there is no response and the system refuses to acknowledge the request of a citizen as to how their son died in mysterious circumstances, there is nothing you can do about that. In all honesty, we have to be realistic about that. And it's not a blame game of, oh, super vibes, why did you tell us last week that Baba's lawyers have done this? And, we're not seeing any results. It's not even about that anymore. I'm just using it as an example, super vibes, not that you said that. It's got to the point now where we need to understand that the government genuinely do not want to do what they're supposed to be doing, for best reasons known to themselves. And what we need to continue doing is to support Baba, whether it's directly or indirectly, and to keep calling out the government to do the right thing. And as far as I'm concerned, like I said on Twitter, on the space the other day, I already feel, to some extent, and I know so many people are going to disagree with this, I already know what the game is. We already know who the people are involved. As far as I'm concerned, I see the justice. I feel as though I can understand what might have transpired just by putting the puzzle together. But what we now need, the justice is here. What we now need is acknowledgement from the government to be able to hold these people accountable for the crime that was committed. That's all we're waiting for. Am I being silly? I don't know. But that's just the way that I see it. We know the people that are involved. We know the people that were in the house. We know and had heard narrations from Baba, who's I think the only person we can trust as a good source to this. And what he said, and put the pieces together and say, okay, you need to arrest this person, and that person, so that they can tell us exactly what happened. But if we really think about it, this person, send this person, and this is what happened according to this petition. It's just so simple. But it's the government that's not allowing us to hold those people accountable. It is just as simple as that. But I know Baba's got a long battle, because it's not just about him giving us this justice or whatever it is. There is other things he's fighting for. His son's work that he did his entire life for 26 years, only to be cut short just like that, I think is what's truly unfair about this whole situation. So not only have you taken the body away, you've now completely destroyed the legacy that he could have left behind for his siblings, for his father, and some of his siblings, I feel as though are being captured to some extent. It's really, really disappointing. And I think what many Nigerians want to see as a citizen of the world or whatever, or an African citizen, I think I also want to see this system do the justice that is needed and just give us the justice which is holding people accountable for the crime that they committed. Okay, I'm going to shut up now, but that's just how I feel. Anyway, I'm going to mute and let Rosman and Tim Nagata speak, and I mute.
Hello, Victoria Island. That was a good speech over there that you just gave us right now. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending on where you're watching or listening to us from. At first, I came up here to give. I never knew I was going to stay this long on this platform. I was just to give an announcement, but I think after listening to Madam Daytola for a couple of minutes, I decided that, okay, let me just chip in 1 or 2 cents of mine thought on this matter arising. In this case of justice for Mohbad, we are all here to seek for justice for Ilerioluwa Aloba. And it's high time that we need to know that we are not just fighting for white Mohbad. There are a lot of I want us to know that we are dealing with the principalities and power in high places. Before this, it was used to be a rumor that, is the wife of the disease, is the wife of the disease. But right now, I can single-handedly tell you that what we have on ground right now is even beyond the Lagos State government. Yes, and I have my reasons, which I'm going to state them out in my submission today. You see, when Madam Nutella was talking the other time, she nailed it, and I just want to chip in one or two things. She said something there when she was talking that it's not, at this point, I've realized that we cannot, it's not everybody, it's not all the hosts that we are ready to work together. There are some people that we're not going to work with together. There are some people that the ideology doesn't rock with our ideology. There are some set of people that want to embed their own ideology on you. And if you do not believe or work with their ideology, they will drop you down. And that's exactly what is going on right now. There are some platforms I don't go to. I'm going to be on the comment section, but you cannot see me in the box there. You know, and that's just the way it is. Let me put that one aside. In the case of Justice for Mohbad, I want you to know that there are some set of people that Baba Mohbad, they have been in the position of power before. They were the one managing things before with Baba Mohbad. There were some things that happened that made Baba Mohbad to run away from them. Toxicity. Toxic. This toxicity, Awala Wambe. And that's exactly what is really going on. There is one or two reasons why Baba Mohbad decided to run away from them. If you notice what is going on, there is a particular place that they've gone to. Once they have any grievances against Baba Mohbad or Miwa and all that, they all go there to form alliance. And they team up. And then they start facing war against the Alobas, Baba Mohbad. What has Aloba, Miss Aloba, Joseph Aloba, what has he done wrong so far looking for justice for his child? He's not the government. He cried to the public. We are the public. Super Vibe, you are the public. Lolly Baby, Kedge, we are the public. So who the hell are the people saying that they are the public? Are we not the public as well? The lawyer that we got, is Baba Mohbad a suspect? No. If he was a suspect, he will have been, you know, he's not part of the suspect. So the lawyer that he got is still from the public. So who are those people calling themselves the public? So if you're calling yourself public, so what are we? We are the morons, right? You see, you know, division, they say that divide and rule, divide and rule, divide and rule. That's exactly what they're trying to do. I'm a kind of a person, the school of thought, I welcome criticism. It's allowed. In any civil organization or civil environment, there should be a chance for criticism. But a constructive criticism is what we're talking about. You have to use a brain. Not every day, and you come out with facts. Especially when they're saying that Baba Mohbad, Gracie, if anything happened, Gracie and Mr. Miwa should be held responsible. If something happened, they want to run away with the money. Some people, you know, all those false. I don't want to even dwell on that. Let me put that one aside again. What I want us to know is that it is really glaring now that we are not only dealing with the wife of the disease alone. She's not powerful. The people that we are fighting are those that are actually behind us not getting justice for Mohbad. They are doing everything to suppress every information that we get, which I am going to mention one or two things. There are some, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm pressing myself. I don't want to go beyond. I don't want to alter so much things on this platform today, this morning, because I'm boiling, I am hungry, and at the same time, I have to be very careful with whatever I'm coming here to talk about. It is so glaring that there are some set of people in that country called Nigeria that is making us not to get justice for Mohbad. Now, it's so glaring that the pie of Mohbad is more than what we even think. When we talk about powerful people, you should know what we're talking about. I know some of you know what I'm talking about. Now, there's a press release that came up with a Punch newspaper. They released a press release, and we reached out to the NMS lab, and they confirmed that there was no sample brought to them, to the lab. We got Punch newspaper involved in this case. We told them this thing and they did not believe. In fact, they did not even want us to publish it. Then we as well met with them and they reached out to the PMS. Before then, we called the minister, the commissioner of information, to give them the go-ahead. Sir, according to what you said at the Berekete, are you sure? What is the name of the lab you took the specimen of Mohbad to? So they mentioned the name again, NMS lab. Where is it at? Pennsylvania. Are you sure, sir? He said yes. We went ahead again. We contacted these people. They came. See, as of today, as I'm talking to you right now, I have an original copy of NMS. As I'm talking to you right now, I have an original copy of NMS. Now, to counter, and I know that we have a lot of intellectual people right here. If you want to record, you're free to record. And I'm being careful with what I'm saying right now. But there are some things I'm not going to say that we're going to hold back. That's why we're saying that everybody wants to know a lot of information, but there's some information that is not really meant for the public. Because don't be surprised if this recording is being recorded. The government or the police are also watching too. But this recording should be for the police right now or for the government. And I'm very being careful too with my utterances. Now, do you know that because the government want to rubbish whatever Punch newspaper came up with, they went ahead and met with BBC News to counter whatever Punch came up with. I have a document. We also have a document of these people, BBC. I don't know if BBC are credible, but on this part, we're going to. They can be sued. Any paper, newspaper can be sued at any freaking time. This is 2024. Whatever you put out there, you publish out there, is a document, and it's going to be used against you if you are culpable in this matter. BBC and the lawyer and the journalist said that they reached out to NMX lab and claimed that there was a specimen taken to the lab. They came up with their own document, and if you look at the document, we saw discrepancy in the document. And I want you to pay attention to one of the things I'm about to say, because I'm going to be shipping in some point after this statement. There are a lot of discrepancy in that document. We reached out to the LMS lab again. They sent out that they came out and said no, there wasn't. In fact, as of 2 days ago, NMS lab, they are tired that they've been getting a lot of calls and emails from concerned citizens. They are tired. I said, are you going to keep quiet and allow those people to ridicule your organization, your lab, and the United States? You know, when I want to take us back to the days of Berekete. When the commissioner said that they want to take the sample to the US, I was just relaxed at them. I was like, relax. I said, okay, you sure you want to take this thing to the US? I said, because you don't mess with the US. You cannot forge anything coming from the US. You can't forge it. So that they should have picked South Africa or choose another African country or whatever. But you choosing US, we're going to floor you. And you will see what's going to happen very soon, before the end of this month, regarding to NMS. So we asked the government, the commissioner, are you sure you took it to this place? He keeps saying yes. And they went to go ahead and meet BBC. And they came up with the name of the person. Who did you contact in NMS lab? They did not give you a name. When we called the NMS lab, just hold on, let me look at the document very well again. The person that we spoke with, this is called Esther Dede. Esther Dede, I'm going to call out his position in MMS lab to you guys.
Bossman, please, 1 second, sir. Bossman,
All right.
1 second, sir. Please, for clarity, I want to be sure. Everything you're saying here, are you sure about it, sir? For clarity.
What have I said that is not?
110% supervised. I seconded.
I seconded.
Okay, you seconded.
Yes,
You
I
too, you
seconded.
seconded.
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, ma. All right, sir. Okay.
Esther Dede is a client service associate, forensic division.
I seconded too.
Client services associate, forensic division. That's the position that he actually is holding. Now, there's another publication that came out on PMS News. That is total foul. So because of what we printed out, have you guys noticed that it's been almost a week or more than 2 weeks now, going to 2 weeks now? The government of Lagos State have not sued Punch newspaper. Do you know that if what we published was actually false, they will have closed down Punch newspaper? Have you ever reasoned to that point? That till date, Punch newspaper are still in existence. They have not sued Punch newspaper because we have evidence. Right here looking at my face right now. We have clear evidence on which we are going to use. They're expecting us to come out, but we're not going to come out to them right now. But with the PMS News, that's enough document for them that we're going to use against them. Either the PMS News and the TSI, what they call them, that lab, what do they call it again? TC lab, I mean scientific, TBC, TBI, scientific lab, right? The third party. Have you ever heard of the Commissioner of Information come out to say they sent the specimen through a third party before? Have they ever heard it? No. Even when we called him again, he did not mention a third party. Now they are coming up to tell us that they used a third party to give specimen to the NMS lab. Now, this is what we think that is going on right now. Allegedly. When we spoke with the NMS lab, we spoke with the staff working there. And we have the logo, we have the letterhead, we have the time of communication with proof. We have the response back to us, the time. It's also written there. The logo and the letterhead of the PMS, there's a lot of discrepancy. Do you know in the PMS, they never even mentioned the person they spoke with. They did it so perfectly well, but there was a little mistake they made. The person they spoke with mistakenly did not mean, he was so brilliant that he did not mention his or her name in that publication. You cannot print out something, you should put your name aside. There was nothing like that in that letterhead that they presented. If the letterhead was forged, now this is what we think that was happening. You know, Nigerians are everywhere in the world. It's likely that we have a Nigeria that is also working in NMS lab that allegedly the government people have access to, that made them to go and do what they did. Allegedly. We are dealing with principalities and power in high places. And I want you to pay attention to this. Is it likely that we have a Nigerian working in the lab that they used to do that PMS, whatever that came out? But that was not a real letterhead. They formatted that letterhead, and then we have a document of it with us right now. We are going to print out, and we are going to, as I'm speaking to you, there is going to be a peaceful demonstration that we are organizing on the 24th of this month at the gate of an NMS lab in Pennsylvania. As at now, we have already contacted, we've spoken to the police What's the name of the department of the police that we spoke with right now? Let me, hold on, please. Just give me a sec. Let me look. I want to quote. We spoke with Horsham Township Police Department in Pennsylvania to let them know that we are coming to have a peaceful demonstration. We let them know what we are trying to do, and they say, yes, it is our right, and we have the right, we have to lend our voices to at the gate of NMS Lab. We have all this document with them. We're going to ask them, is it true the result is coming from your office? Is it a yes or no? If they say no, then we're going to push them. They should do the needful. If they want to sue the government of Lagos State, they should sue them. If they want to sue the BBC for forgery, they should sue them. If they want to sue the PMS, PMS News and the whatever for posting, forging whatever, they should go ahead and do that. If the answer is no, then they should go ahead and do that. And we're going to make them to come out and address us and do a press release. If they want to go to CNN, they should need to escalate this matter to the international bodies. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Our justice for Mohbad is not about tussle of power. It's about you using your mental strength and strategy to pursue these things, because we are not dealing with the flesh. We are dealing with the people that have influence, the powerful people. I don't want to mention the other name. Those are the people that are involved. These people are doing so. Do you know what they're trying to do to Baba Mohbad? They're trying to subdue this man. They're trying to suppress this man. They won't even want to put him in the place that Ofiaiki Baba Yema Paradiradi police station every time that he will get tired. That's exactly what they're trying to do to Baba. And that's what they're trying to do. To the point that at the station, one of the chiefs said that you want more atonriwa. I don't know what that means. You want atonriwa. Wa si ìlú wa yìí o fẹ́ wá dàgbàlé sorry, my Yoruba is so.
You back on convosman. You want more Tonuriwa. You want Gabalewa Luri.
Gabalewa. Ilẹ̀kan la máa tà fún ẹ. Ilẹ̀kan. 1 plot of land, we're going to send 5 million. We will sue you. We will do everything to you. Intimidation. This is intimidation. So we are calling on the people, members of the public that have influence. It's high time you come into this matter. Baba Mohbad has said it in his post yesterday. He came live on his handle saying that everybody is welcome. Those of you that are bashing Baba, I wake up this morning, I saw how they were bashing Baba. I saw Pesh Cage on a platform trying to pacify these people, and still they're just shutting him up. Because it's high time that people need to know that there are some people that we cannot work with. There are some people that are pained. Why? Because they want to be on the front line. There are some people that no matter what we do, they will continue to bash Baba or bash Miwa because they do not see, because they want to be in charge. And that's just the way it is. Baba Mohbad is not the government. We've said it before. They're talking about the autopsy result. Oh, but they said they've done the autopsy. You are doing underground work. Cool. I support that they should be coming to brief the public. But I want the public to know that it's not everything that they will bring to the social media to you guys to know. You must not know everything. If they bring everything to you guys, so what strategy are we working on again? It's not all your strategy that they are bringing on social media. People need to know all that. And we know the people that are actually helping people to amplify all this rumor, this story that doesn't make no sense. So on the 24th of this month, we are going to be having a peaceful demonstration in Pennsylvania. Time, 11 a.m. in the morning. Meeting point is at the gate of NMS. We have the address. They're going to be a flyer that's going to be circulated on the social media very soon. Meet us there so I myself, I'll be driving all the way from Toronto down to the US. Maybe I'm going to arrive a day or arrive that same morning. We're going to meet there. And there are some people that are also coming as well. So if you live in the US, not too far away from Pennsylvania, can you join us there? We don't need, 15 people is already a crowd already. Let us come and meet there. Support this movement. Now, this thing is no longer in America, in Nigeria right now. They brought it to the shore of America. Let us show them that with this news, even if NMS is not careful, they will be sued. We are going to do the peaceful protest. I'm letting you know that the police of Pennsylvania, they are in support of us. I myself, I spoke with them, and I asked a question at them where they came up with. I told them that they brought a sample of an autopsy of an Afrobeat superstar to them, and then we were suspecting a forgery on the result, and then we want to come and have a civil demonstration in front of the gate. Do we have the answer? Yes, that we guys are doing the right thing. So the police of that place, they are in support of the movement. So we're not there to argue. We're not there to fight. We're there to question. We're tell them to escalate this matter into the international level. If they find out that there was any forgery in all these cases and all that, then it is now on their duty to go to any news or CNN news or whatever, and then escalate this matter. And if they want to sue the Lagos State government, let them sue them. Let the whole world know what they did. Because as of today, they're still telling us that there was no specimen sent to their lab. As of today, they are still holding on to the fact that there was no specimen sent to their lab. So whatever these PMS news or BBC are talking about, we are going to unravel that on that very day, on the 24th of this month. Our time for the protest is 11 a.m. and the meeting point is at the gate of the lab. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bossman. Yeah. Sorry, hold on 1 second, ma'am.
Okay, thank
before
you.
you go ahead, put a little disclaimer. Everything that Bossman says is according to the findings he have with him and his belief, not according to the owner of the platform. So let me put that disclaimer out there for everybody listening, wherever you may be around the world. That's according to the K-Boss man findings and what he knows.
You are too much.
Not the owner. Not the owner of the platform.
I got you covered.
I'll put that out there now.
I got you covered.
Hold on, Bossman. Hold on, sir. I'll put that out there now as a media practitioner. So all around the world, for everybody listening now, right about now, is according to his own findings, not the owner of the platform findings. God bless everyone. Continue, Madam Yaya. God bless you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah, I just want to say this is going to be a big problem for the lab, because if it turns out someone lied there, all criminal cases that have gone through that lab will have to be dropped against the people. So this is going to be a big deal, and they can lose their license. Because if any government is able to find out they did this, that means most of the cases that have gone through have been corrupt. So even murderers can be released from jail. So you guys should push so hard, and they can get into a lot of trouble. And they will close the lab, they will lose their license. And whoever works there, who work with the Nigerian government, is going to lose their license, and they can never practice in America again. So that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. According to the lab, they are still saying, I have a document here in front of me, and I guess the legal team and they are all aware of this as well. All right. They saying that there was no result sent to them. According to them, there was no result sent to them. We have a document right here. So now we are saying that the TMS News and the BBC, according to what we have, well, by the time we have the original copy sent from the Day and from the company of NMS Lab, there's a little bit of discrepancy in those reports. All right, in the letterheaded. Okay, according to their own story, we mentioned the name of the person working in them is a boss in that department, Esther Dede. We printed it out, right? Tell them to mention the name. The person that did that, it was so careful not to even mention his or her name. They did not mention their name. Who is the correspondent that they spoke with at the lab? They did not mention the name. They should name, and the signature should be there. They did not, there was no signature there. So they need to come out. The government of Lagos, they need to officially come out and let us know. Whatever post that Punch newspaper posted on the said date about the autopsy of Mohbad that was not sent to the NMS lab. Have you guys done anything about it? Is it true or false? Why can't you? And I know that if it was false, I know that Nigerian government will have speed up and closed down or shut down that Punch newspaper. Do you know that they've not done that till date? They've not done that till date. So who is not lying now? Because if you know that if any newspapers or news outlet come up with that kind of forceful information, they're going to shut it down. So why did they go to BBC News to publish their own story? Why didn't they use the government newspaper or the same Punch in the paper? Why didn't they do that? But we have the document here in our hands, and we're going to present it to the lab on the 24th. We have documentation from the legal team that we're going to present to them with attachment with all this document of BBC, from BBC and from this PMS News. And we're going to give it to them. This is it here. Did this thing come out of your branch? Did it come out of your lab? And let them see by themselves. It's not about we trying to cover it. Everything's going to be streamed, and I'm saying every one of us that on that very day we want it to be streamed on all platforms, so that it's not going to be like it's going to be a backdoor thing. It's going to be streamed live, and that's just the way it is. They did not mention the name of the correspondent who they spoke with. They never mentioned it. They can go ahead. I'm still going to drop the name again. Esther Dede, working with NMS Lab in Pennsylvania, was the person we spoke with. He's actually he works there. He's a boss in that place. Let them mention the name of the person they spoke with. Thank you very much.
Maybe they bribe her, so she's going to lose her license. If there is anything to come out that is not true, she will lose her license as well. She can go to jail and she can never practice anymore. So it's up to her to make the decision whether to be truthful or lie. And the lab can also lose their license as well if it come out, and a lot of people can get out of jail free if it come out they ever did this. So thank you guys. I'm at work, so
Admin fashion, yes, we can get a t-shirt if it's possible. It's summertime, you know that it's going to be hot on that very day, so you can come up with your anything for the summer will be good for Justice for Mohbad, and that is just the way it is. Please come out, everyone. If you stay in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland.
What day is it?
On the 24th, 3 days before the coroner inquest.
Oh,
we
24th.
We have to do it before the coroner inquest, because whatever happens, whatever response we get there, we want it to be discussed at the inquest.
Oh, okay.
And there's another big event coming on this day. We are not going to talk about it now until we get a confirmation to bring that to. There's another big general event for Justice for Mohbad that you guys are going to be happy of. That's going to come out on that same day of the coroner inquest. We're going to come back again, maybe today or maybe this week, to let you know Alpha about the announcement. I mean, about the planning towards the day of the event. So we will let you guys know about it. So that's just.
Is it going to be here too?
No. It's going to be in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be in Nigeria. And like I tell, we talk about it. I guess we are doing a civil protest in the Pennsylvania. And at the same time, I guess Lagata is also hosting another one in the UK as well, right? Mr. Lagata, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. Depends where you're watching. The boss man, thank you very much. You have spoken well, and to other panelists that have been speaking out since. Thank you very much. This Justice for Mohbad, we're still gonna be in there for good. There's reasons why we're always saying that we shouldn't bring everything to the media, to the TikTok, especially. Number one, host, I disagree with you. The number one toxic platform or social media space is TikTok. Twitter, no. Eloquent, educated people are on TikTok. Yes, there's water there. But you can never, ever compare that water on Twitter with TikTok. TikTok now, wow. Anyway, moving forward. Bossman, thank you about the peaceful rally in the States, as you have been told that it's going to be on the 24th of this month, 11 a.m., no African time, 11 a.m. American time. You know, we can even be more than 30. It depends. If you're free, if you're about, so far we've had like 5 people that have sent me an inbox that they're going to be available for there. Please, if you are one of those 5 people, if you can help us, probably your size, maybe your top size, it would be good for us to be uniform. Justice for Mohbad, you know, if you're interested, it's not, you know, I don't think you have to pay. Bossman, I'm not sure if I'm right on that, but we can fix on that. Let us be available as many as possible. We have a legal letter that's going to be submitted to the lab, and obviously we believe this might help us in putting this case into the media internationally. You know, because anyone tagging NMS, I see Mr. Laide asking us to go on the X to tag NMS. Please, let us be as polite as possible. We're not dragging them because we need their help at the moment and we need their clarification. So let us go on X and then tag them politely. You know, let us put something constructive and something nice, you know, into that X platform so that we can hashtag them, we can retweet and post it over and over again. You know, I'm on X, I've been on there. I don't think they know my name on that X, but I'm there. I'm always following Mr. Alaide there. You're doing a wonderful job. And a lot of people are retweeting as well. Please, any information positively about Justice for Mohbad, do not hesitate to share and like and spread the word to people. Because there are so many narratives that are flying everywhere. They are paying bloggers. We have so many bloggers in Justice for Mohbad, but due to negligence or nonchalance, maybe we are not helping this justice. I wish I'm a blogger. You know, there are certain things I'll be doing every day, and I want to employ all Justice for Mohbad to please, anytime a blogger is posting anything positively or honest truth about any narrative about this justice, please, it takes us 1 second to repost and share them and send them and forward them. That will go a long way. As for the peaceful rally in America, again, please, if you are interested, you can DM me or DM the boss man himself, and let us all do this together for General Mohbad and for our country and for this justice. I will, obviously, on that same day, I don't know, I haven't started work on it because it was just an impromptu. Well, we was only going to concentrate on the American one for now, but now that the ginger is there, I'll put a phone call to the police and I will get permission for that same day at the Nigerian house. I trust my UK people. We've been there before. We've done it, and we're all going to come together and do it again. So please, if you're in UK as well, if you're interested, please DM me, and we can see how many people we have and see what we can do. In UK, there will be item 77, obviously snacks, meat pie, donut, pop-off, and a drink. You know, while we go there to express our feelings and to tell them about this inconclusive result that we've been given and the false lies that they've told us in our country. So we should do that. So I think it will make a lot of sense. We are trying to work BBC. I know Bossman said earlier if maybe they are complicated or not, but we will still do our best to make it known to people there. Oh, super vibes. I'm challenging you, my brother. We need to do this together. You're in the UK. It would be nice for us to all be there together and take a lead and do it all at once. In this justice, there is no leader, there is no glory hunter or anything like that. You know, we're just doing it for our sake, for our country, and for the next generation that are coming up. I was asking my son yesterday, son, if you end up being a professional footballer, which country would you play for? He said, Dad, of course, Nigeria. You know, imagine my son playing for Nigeria in the next 10, 8, 9 years, and then we still have all this injustice and all of that in that country. It is sad. I asked my daughter as well. She said she wants to study law and she wants to practice in Nigeria. It's amazing to have still want to go back to our heritage, and for now, there's been cabal in that country, and that is why it's run. That's why you see when people are rich, they are rich forever. When people are poor, they are poor forever. It's not nice, So we've been deprived of so many good things in that country, and I believe, like I've always been saying, that General Mohbad came to, put that country into shape, and he has put his blood down on the floor, even though they buy him, to help our country. And we need us to come together and do it in every way possible we can do it. God will bless us as we fight for this justice. And please, UK, DM, let us do it together on the 24th. We're all going to meet there and convert there and submit the letter. And then we speak to them and let them know that we have been here before, we are here again, and this is 9 months counting. As for those platforms that are continuing to expose Baba to dragging, continue. God is watching you. Even some people, they are two-faced. They will come to your platform, they will talk, they will come to they're regular in the panel. They will come here and say something else. They will go other platform and say something different. It's just unfortunate that even some people call themselves women of God. They pray, man of God. You see them, they pray, and then you still going around to do stuff like that for that man. And you go on his man's platform in his panel to start saying, Baba Mohbad, we love you. What the F is that? Why are we so not understanding that there's something called loyalty? Where's the loyalty? Sometimes when people will see them, they will pray from morning to night. Hey, Jesus, 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 and that prayer will not answer because your mind is not pure. You have a dirty mind, and you're not doing the right thing. And it's so crazy that sometimes when I'm in that platform, FYP listening, I just get frustrated. I'm not there I just try to prepare my mind. I'm only going there to understand what people are. Yes, change is the only constant thing in life. I heard something this morning. One of so-called person that was meant to be leading the role of justice in this case went to other teams' platform, and they were trying to scold him. They were even trying to intimidate him. They were even trying to oppress him, and he was there, and they go their way. And he was even saying that I am not part of the justice. I tried to be a structured team. The Shekinikon, I'm out of it now. Doesn't mean I can't go around and mingle with them. Somebody that is with that kind of reputation that's trying to come in this justice. Let me tell you something about justice for Mohbad. Yeah, nobody was called to this case. It was the spirit that connected us to this justice. My family, my parents, the way they are dragging you, we don't like it, blah, 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 please step down. I can't. It's the spirit. I can't give up. I don't give up. If I start something that I know is good, my brothers and sisters, I will fight all my life to it because I know that I am on the right track. And people will, because of intimidation, and will go to another platform and start saying something, God, I can't help it, honestly. And when you talk about it, they will call you are dragging. It's not dragging. There are two different things, dragging and clarification and having to say the truth. But they will turn it to water. They will turn it to, he doesn't like me, he's jealous. People are just quick to open their dirty mouths. Maybe you start using Colgate and stop using close-up. Maybe you will have a better understanding to what these words, what they mean. 1 minute you are going to Baba, Baba, we are sorry, God will upload you, God will shake you pray for that man. The next minute you are going there to open a space for this man to be dragged. Now, yesterday, they asked Baba Mohbad, Baba, why can't you give this case to the public? And he was explaining further that what I mean by giving the case to the public is to let public, let's get you a lawyer. If it's 10, 30 lawyer, you know what Baba said? Baba said, yes, any lawyer is welcome to work on this case. I don't mind, as long as they are happy to work with my lawyer. Please, guys, has Baba said anything wrong? Answer is no. He said, yes, you can even bring one. Hello, sorry about that. He said you can even bring 1 million lawyer. That is fine. But as long as they are able to work with the lawyer that officially have been hired in this case. And then some people will say, Baba no get sense. Baba no go to school. Baba is because Baba is poor. The man has sense more than all of you, some of you. And I think on our wise, the man get brain. When that question was asked, I was just here, like, hey, what is going to be this man's response? But that response just gave me a full clone on that Baba, not only poverty make people look at him from far, that he's dumb or he's not smart. He's smarter than you. They play. This man is grieving for crying out loud every single day. You just there, you are a public, Mr. Ami, you are, what is your problem now? Go and kill one of your family first. And then now see how you are going to handle your own case. The case belongs to the public. It's not the public. Am I not the public? Is the supervisor not the public? Is all of us here now listening? Are we not the public? How many advice every one of us wants to give to the public, to Baba Mohbad and Baba Muyiwa? Hello, son. Nazri, I'm on live show. Yeah, I'm on the live show. I'm talking. All right. To do what? I'm on the live show and I'll call you back. Can you what?